pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Michael Wacha. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Hauls it in for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Francisco Lindor.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is foul. 0-2 now. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it's Juan Soto. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Left-hand batter waits. Outside. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
2 outs, base is empty. High fly ball out towards left field. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Rhett Lauder. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Michael Garcia. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And there's a foul ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jonathan India at the plate. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And now 2-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting third.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Witt went deep in his most recent game.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons. Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that'll do it. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. No score. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. So Harper stands in. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one drilled left field, and foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 here. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Lindor matched a homer in his last game. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Lindor, a former All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2011. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
3-0. That one almost got him.
Here.
1 out, base is empty.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Yainer Diaz. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
1 ball, no strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball. The flip to the pitcher covering, and there are 2 outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him,
1-2
slightly
count.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He flexes his power with that swing. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Brenton Doyle, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Doyle with a homer in his last game. 2 outs.
Outside, ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
In the air, right side. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Corrals it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Leading off, Vinny Pasquantino.
The first baseman, Vinny.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That misses.
1 ball, 2
and the
strikes.
count 1-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right
That
there.
is
Pitcher and catcher
right
working
fielder,
together to finish him off with the fastball. But even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one missed. And a slider misses down and away. Got him swinging. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Waka back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. And misses inside. Next pitch is outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. There's a strike. Back up the, that got him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
The right fielder, number 99.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Late with the swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is there. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Royals.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball high.
That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. KC down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Harper.
And that traps in for a strike. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Now
Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more
Francisco
fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That one missing inside. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd, now 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson
And
Merrill.
next for New York, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. To 3rd might be 2. Feed to 2nd, that's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt
Jr. steps in for the Royals. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And that's outside. 1-1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
The Yanks leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. strikeout number 8.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Perez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And it's even up. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Outside low. Ball 1. Doyle, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 26 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Chisholm up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's down and away. And a foul ball. Good eye right there. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 1 down, base is empty. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez has grounded out a couple of times.
Runner, yes,
First offering, runner goes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Chisholm stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And delivers outside. And that's outside. 1 out and a runner at second.
Punch him out.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael Wacha won't go any further, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Royals,
game for the Royals,
number
Angel
61.
Serpa.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Juan Soto now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
2 outs with a runner at third.
Ball.
Not
2-2.
close with that one. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Finish him.
That one the other way, and he boots it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. No throw. He's safe at first.
Comes through with the RBI. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
So 2 down. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike.
1-1.
Bullpen action for the Royals. John Schreiber up and throwing. Harvey warming up as well. Judge waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late
1-2
sink on
to
that
count.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner on the move. There's a ball.
2-2.
Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And
up
here's the
for
first
the Royals,
baseman, Vinny
the first baseman,
Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Hunter
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Renfroe.
Come on, Hunter.
And there's a
No,
ball.
that missed. 1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike. That missed. That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Now at 10 Ks with still
Now
a few
batting,
innings
the
left, so
designated
expect him
hitter,
to add on to
Michael
that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And first offering is fouled off.
Right 2.
Yankees up by 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So, man aboard. So, up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Massey, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, center field. Merrill under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Kansas City, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Aaron Judge.
Let's go, Royals!
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Judge rips that one. Isbell flashes the leather on the running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. His 34th of the season. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Next one is off the plate. And now 2-0. And that's fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's outside.
Count's full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Diaz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Ball one there. Fought off foul.
Finish him.
That one ripped. Isbell, long run on his horse. Not there in time. It falls in the gap. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Just
No,
missed.
that's out. That's a ball.
Straighten him up a
2
little
balls,
bit.
no strikes.
And another
3-0.
ball.
Heck one.
And that is out of play.
Finish him.
Goes down looking. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
up
check out
for
the latest
Royals,
news from around the
center
league.
fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Louder back to work. And there's a strike.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there.
Now
Those high
batting, the
fastballs,
third
they just
baseman,
look
Mike
really
Garcia.
good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Center field, Merrill settles under it, makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he
Up
can
next
get through
for the
one more
Royals,
inning, anything
the second
after
baseman,
that, a hitter or 2
Jonathan
is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
India in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
High fly ball down the left field line. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Royals.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
56.
Hunter Harvey.
He's certainly
Hunter
been one of their better relief pitchers
Harvey.
this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And now
Leading off for the
Brenton
Yankees,
Doyle,
the left
0
fielder,
for 2 in
Brenton
this one.
Doyle.
just
the ball.
missed.
Wood.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save. In the air, left side. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Renfroe puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
So up next, Juan Soto. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch
That's low, that's a
downstairs,
ball.
and 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an
next for the
RBI.
Yankees,
That's one of those
the
you
right
classify
fielder,
as just too hot to handle.
Judge.
Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Pitch
Ball.
misses outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Into center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
These hitters today
Now
are so
batting,
great with
the first
handling
baseman,
velocity. They're
Bryce
seeing high speeds
Harper.
day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective,
1-1.
that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's off
That
the
missed,
mark.
that's a ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Not even
3-1.
close there. And the count is 3-1. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Yankees. Line drive. Isbell makes the ground. And that is that. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 5 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. He caught it behind his back to first. And that's a great play for the out.
The catcher, number 13.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Perez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That's inside. That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
The first baseman,
and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Pasquantino.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for the
John
Royals.
Schreiber comes on now.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The other way. Melendez calls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Schreiber, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Carlos Estevez up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. Now one missed.
2-0.
That's in there. Now 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Two down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Just off the outside edge. And that one off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swings through that one.
2-2's the count.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
He swings and fouls one off. Merrill off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
First and second, 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Now a check on him at second, back safely.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two on, 2 outs. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Misses off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Yanks strand a pair as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Renfroe.
Louder still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
2-0.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So here's the Royals DH, Michael Massey, 1 for 2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Rhett Lauder departs, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ben
York.
Joyce gets the ball now.
Number 48.
He's into the game with the bases
Ben
empty.
Joyce.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Yankees leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 1. Upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. That one at triple digits. That clips the corner. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. It's 5-0. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Carlos Estevez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first. And Ramirez is set down.
Now batter, designated hitter,
Juan Soto, the next to hit. That's too low.
No, that's low.
And
Ball.
that is ball 1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Chris Stratton preparing to come on if needed. Bubich also throwing. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air out to center field. Isbell makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
2 down, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. First pitch
That's a ball.
just misses.
1
2
ball,
down,
no
nobody
strikes.
on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fastball
No,
is
that's outside. Ball.
Bryce Harper would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now
Hits against a firm front side.
Right.
And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. And a strike on the outside edge. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two outs. Breaking ball, inside. 1-2 to count. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Isbell in position. Brings it in. And that is that. One hit, one left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 5 and the Royals nothing. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Joyce back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering upstairs.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Garcia in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So they're down to their final out. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. And that's too high. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next offering is fouled back. The Royals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.